Hey everybody, welcome back to Takeover the Streaming Rainbow. It's episode 2, everybody. What's up? And I'm not sick anymore.
Yay!
Look at that energy difference already. All right, so I'm Danny, Danny R Mendoza in all the social places. Hang out in the Discord. Let me plug that right off the rip, right? That's a great place to chat with me and all these other lovely people who are in here with me, who I'm going to kick it to right now. I'm going to kick it first to Bastion, because Bastion, I cannot get over those eyes and that full commitment to the bit. Take it away.
It's important, right? I am gaining a makeup collection from playing and streaming Rainbow. I need a makeup box now. I have enough makeup. But yeah, my name is Bastion. I am a founder with Streaming Rainbow. Danny already plugged what I was gonna plug, so I'm gonna say go and watch me, Danny, and Sarah in one of our previous seasons, Olympus. It is my magnum opus thus far, and I'm very proud of what we put on the table there. So finish watching this, watch the rest of the 5 one-shots in a trench coat, and then if you haven't watched Olympus, go and watch it. In fact, if you have watched Olympus, go rewatch it, because you probably missed something. It's not going to hurt.
That's true.
Just leave it running in the background.
At all times.
Really, have it on loop, because we could use the numbers. I'm just
as often as possible, please.
Yeah. That's me. Kick it over to Eli.
Hey guys, it's Eli. I'm a frog. We believe in committing here at Streaming Rainbow. And you'll find out why I'm a frog a little bit later. When I'm not here, you can find me also on Streaming Rainbow Forever and Discord. But also, you can also see me in Hell. In fact, you can see me in the finale of Hell with Danny next week. So, listen, it's much nicer here, but it's a lot of fun in Hell. So, either or.
You could say next week is going to be a hell of a week.
Hey, I love that. For reasons you all learn a little later too.
You're gonna find out why that's extra funny. Yeah. So hey guys, what's up? And oh yeah, I'm also a founder. We all know that. And I'm gonna pass it to Sarah.
Hey everybody, I am Serafina Smith. I go by Sarah. I use she, her pronouns. And I, too, am a founder of Streaming Rainbow. I am enjoying being here in my little horns, which my background keeps erasing. But I persevere despite technological difficulties. Catch me on Streaming Rainbow, running such games as Hallie's Children and an upcoming project that I will not yet name.
Is it a hell of a project or no?
It's a hell of a project.
Hey, I'm so excited for it. I'm so excited. Thank you all again for letting me be here and do this completely off the wall experiment and jumping right into it. Folks at home, you should understand that the people who are in this room with me right now digitally were all in immediately. I'm being like, sure, we'll play 5 systems in 5 weeks, like a week from now. Why not? Let's do that. That sounds great. And it is.
We're definitely not kidnapped and in Danny's basement. This is not. We're fine. Blink twice if we're okay. We're fine. I promise.
I will say the full commitment to making it seem like you're not in my basement is great, but with the different backgrounds.
Yeah, different walls.
Yeah. This is a photograph. I miss my home.
Yeah. That's why Sarah has the background replacement on, actually, because we couldn't figure out a new novel wall.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was too complicated. It was too much. We had 2 walls to work with. The third one is just there's a door behind there. Yeah.
We never get to see each other though in person, so it's really nice. Like when we're not filming, we're just sitting together and weeping and being happy to be in the same room. So
yeah, we did start with 10 candles down here. We're running low, and that's worrying.
Oh no!
They
keep going out.
Exactly. It's drafty down here
Yeah.
in this
Yeah.
Florida basement that definitely exists.
Classic Florida basement.
Classic Florida basement full of water. All right. So yeah, just so everybody knows, I did wear a shirt in the spirit. I showed it to the cast before this because it says no mistakes, just happy accidents. And I feel like that is very much the vibe of Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast, which is what we will be playing today in episode 2 of Takeover, the Streaming Rainbow. So I'm going to use that as a quick little way to get into it. Welcome to Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast. As the back cover of the book would tell us, what you behold is a lot more than just a book. It is a spell. It's a true working of magic on the world, carefully woven to bewitch the reader and transport them to a place familiar and, at the same time, beyond imagination. It's a game about found family and their magical home. It's published by Possum Creek Games. It was created by J. Dragon and M. Veselak, written alongside Mercedes Acosta and Lily J. Harris, with art direction by Ruby Lavin and concept art by Aster Santiago. It's beautiful. Y'all should check it out. I mentioned all those people because they are lovely, wonderful geniuses whose work is well worth celebrating. All right, so where are we? We are in a sprawling old house where it somehow is always September. Sorry, this is saying September 15th, but I think it's actually always September 23rd. Nope, it's September 15th. I was wrong. It's always September 15th. On the front door, there's a sign that reads, "No soliciting, trespassing, romancing, snooping, snitching, or unnecessary small talk welcome." However, underneath the sign is a second smaller one which reads, "Room for everyone." So what's the game? Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast is a lot of things. It's a bed and breakfast, of course, but it's also the actual physical book or the digital version that you all might have. And it's also a role-playing game. So today we're going to together tell one of many stories about the lives of the residents of this bed and breakfast, their triumphs and tribulations, the way that they grow alongside each other. We're going to play characters like Parish, a knight turned frog, Amelie, a robot housekeeper, and Hey Kid, a very rambunctious kid. Even Gertrude, a runaway teen who often hides in the laundry room. Now, it's a big book. If anybody comes and checks it out, gets an actual physical copy, which are very hard to get right now, but hopefully more will come out soon, or a digital copy, the full book's 504 pages, y'all. It's a thick tome. You don't have to get into all of it to start. It's actually very easy to start. You just pick a chapter. It's a scenario from the book, things like the Pancake War or the Rusalka's Mirror. Each chapter tells a standalone story while fitting into the greater tapestry of the house, right? And then you just play. The actual rules we're going to go over very soon, but they're incredibly simple and accessible. You speak to your characters and describe what they do. You can embody them as much as you'd like. You can describe it in third person as much as you'd like. We use bingos to show off our characters' strengths and whoopsies to indulge their weaknesses and bad habits. And then we change the book. One of the most beautiful and innovative things, in my view, about this entire project, this piece of art that we get to engage with tonight, is that you get to change the book. And the authors agree that arguably it's the most important part. Everything that we do is going to leave a mark on the book. So what you're watching today is the first mark on the Streaming Rainbow version of Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast that will carry on to any future iterations of Streaming Rainbow playing Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast, whether it's the four of us or other people, right, who are playing it. Some of us there, all of us there, none of us there, it'll still persist. That's the gift of this, one of them. When we finish a chapter, we'll do what's called housekeeping. Might place some stickers, unlock new guests, sign our names, customizing the book with trinkets until we have created something entirely our own. Now, before we transition directly into the chapter we're going to play tonight, it's well worth taking a moment to talk about the philosophy behind the game, right? It has a very specific ethos that likes to focus on letting go of canon, right? Because Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast exists in our collective imaginations, there is no definitive real version of this story. Every version has its own reality and truth. It's a meditation on and representation of memory. It is meant to feel like the coziness of watching Saturday morning cartoons and feeling at home with a found family in the way that you remember it, which might be different than how somebody else remembers it who was there, which might be different than how you remember it a year or 5 years from now. So it's meant to be also replayed that way, right? You can play the same chapter multiple times, have different experiences. They are all equally valid, even if they're in a shared context. So sometimes our characters might want to be passive, but we're going to have the most fun when we prod them to make bold choices and get in over their heads. We're going to set out to do that. We'd recommend you do the same when playing at home. And, you know, that's all I got. So I think with no further ado, let's find a room. There's plenty of space. We're going to start with Chapter 5, which is the recommended chapter for starting. Although, as you will understand with regard to the ethos of this game, you should start with any chapter you want, right? It's just recommended because it's pretty good for learning how to play the game. It's called Another Rainy Day. And with that, I'm going to be reading out the opening for that, setting a scene for us, and then we're going to get into the rules that are specific to this chapter, because each chapter does have specific rules and features, and then we're going to get into it. All right. Gertrude didn't bring a lot with her to the bed and breakfast. In fact, the only thing she kept close by her was her diary, an ancient and tattered notebook full of bubbly handwriting across gridded paper. She was lost in thought, listening to the rain, and doing her best to ignore the morning bustle. Ponk! A red rubber ball bounced off the door of the washing machine where Gertrude was sitting, and her hand zagged a long trail of ink across an important list she'd been outlining. "Hey, you! Ready to play Demon Ball?" Hey Kid yelled, swinging a walking cane through the air fast enough to make it whistle. Gertrude looked up from her diary and squinted through the eye holes of her mask. The dull roar of splashy, crashy rain on the roof filled every corner of the bed and breakfast, as it had for days and days. Gertrude fidgeted with her pen. "What, outside? We'll get soaked if we go out there." "But it's been raining forever," Hey Kid snarled. "If I can't go outside soon, I'm gonna explode!" Something about the way they said it, eyes flashing red, made it sound like a credible threat. Gertrude looked around for an actual grown-up, but they all seemed to be busy, and there was no way she was going to bother them. But as she glanced back at Hey Kid, smoke was starting to pour out of their ears as they repeatedly thumped the cane on the floor. Gertrude said, "Maybe we could find something else to keep you occupied?" And that's where we're going to find our characters. Before we do, a little bit about this chapter. It has what is referred to as a relaxed mood. Each chapter in Yazeba's Bread and Breakfast has a different mood. That mood has different mechanics. So, the relaxed mood. Before this chapter starts, we'll put a big pile of tokens where everyone can reach them. Since we're doing this digitally, we're managing that on a Google Doc. During the chapter, whenever anyone does a whoopsie, they'll take a token. Before anyone can do one of their bingos, they must give a token back to the table. So that's the basic economy here. This is no dice, no masters. This is, I think, has a relationship to belonging outside of belonging. It's a simple token economy, right? The moods manifest that differently. This is the baseline version, which is the relaxed mood. Now, there are some specific whoopsies available under not acting your age in this chapter. Teens and adults can get carried away too. Anyone besides Hey Kid, so Hey Kid can't access this, sorry Sarah, has access to these extra whoopsies. Accidentally break something. Play too hard for your age and exhaust yourself. Play too hard for someone else and aggravate, embarrass, or frighten them. Those are available to the three of us, other than Hey Kid. Inside games. When anybody other than Hey Kid, again, sorry Sarah, does a bingo, Afterwards, they can suggest and set up an indoor activity to burn off some of Hey Kid's energy. Check it off below, and Hey Kid gets a token. So these are scavenger hunt, push-up contest, floor is lava, 10-pin bowling down the hallway, crab walking race, double dog dares, slide down the stairs, jump over a stick, build a pillow fortress, just wrestle, and make up a game just for Hey Kid. Now, once that list is exhausted, you can check off this last one as often as you want. Ask Hey Kid what they want to do. So that's the inside games portion. Hey Kid's gonna explode. Sarah, this is the part that comes back around to you. Hey Kid starts with 6 tokens. The rest of us start with Goose Egg, 0 tokens. The more tokens that Hey Kid has, the more fun they're having, and the less likely they are to explode. Hey Kid has to give up a token whenever someone tells them to be calm, wait, or listen up. Hey Kid has some extra whoopsies they can do right now. So these are fun little gifts for you, Sarah. Burst into flames and catch something on fire. Break something with supernatural strength. Get very big and scary for a moment. If Hey Kid runs out of tokens entirely, they explode. They immediately then get 8 tokens, mark a track on their journey, and describe the devastation to the bed and breakfast. Now, we get to how this session will eventually end. All tired out. If Hey Kid gets to 13 tokens, they'll calm down, and Gertrude can bring the chapter to a close at any point thereafter. If Hey Kid didn't explode, the bed and breakfast gets an original Hey Kid artwork. Hey Kid gives 2 tokens to everyone who played with them and keeps half of what they have left. We can use these tokens as leftovers during housekeeping, which we will cover when we get there. So, having gone over that and having this to reference as much as we need to while we play, does anybody have any questions before we get into it?
This is like PvP, right? 3v1?
It is 3v1, but the 1 is BBEG style powerful, right?
The gentlest PvP ever.
Yeah, the
I'm the
gentlest.
boss now.
You are the boss now. Well, and honestly, Sarah, what perfect casting. If I do say so myself, I mean, you kind of cast yourself in the role, but like it worked out so nicely that you're going to be doing this. I can't wait to see it. So yeah, why doesn't everybody say a little bit about the character they're going to play before we dive in the body?
Yeah. Hello, everyone. I am Amelie. My duties are to always prevent potential messes, be polite to guests, and stay busy with labor. I am never to allow the bed and breakfast to remain dirty, disobey a command from Yazeba, or allow another to perform my listed duties. If I do not have a job to perform, I will power down. If I am damaged, I will continue my queued tasks. If I encounter a conflict to the above programming, I will ask someone else to alter my programming.
Very good. Why don't we give it to Froggy next?
Hello, travelers. I am Parish. I am a brave frog. I was once a knight, and now I'm retired. So I cook. I am the cook here at Yazeba's bed and breakfast. Yeah, it's I'm really like sometimes people ask for frog legs, and I'm not okay with it. It feels weird. It also is going to be really interesting having me and Sarah are going to have the loudest, wildest voices with the 2 most monotone voices in the whole game, and it's going to be great for editing. I'm so excited. Yeah, come to me if you want to know some recipes. I've got a few.
and small but mighty frog knight that you are, also have a special relationship, as I recall, with Hey Kid.
Oh, yes. Hey Kid is very special to me. It's an energy that I really like. I really like wrangling children. So I've taken Hey Kid under my amphibian-like wing, but I'm not that kind of amphibian.
Beautiful. And that takes us straight to your sort of foster childish person. Hey Kid. Hey Kid. kick it off.
Hi, I'm Hey Kid. Hey, did you know that the best Neutron Gal movie is Neutron Gal 4? And that's because it has when she's cloned. And so there's more Neutron Gals, and that makes it better.
That's really cool. I love
Mhm, mhm,
that.
mhm.
Gertrude also finds that interesting, but is not as effusive in expressing it. Gertrude is who I will be playing, just so everybody watching at home knows. There is a concierge in this game, but again, it is generally speaking more or less GM-less. What I've been doing so far has been the concierge work, but I'm also going to be playing a player character, and while I'm doing that, that's going to be most of what I'm paying attention to, unless or until there's mechanical stuff that needs to happen. So Gertrude hears that little bit about the TV show that she hears all about all the time.
It's a
And
movie, Gertrude.
I'm so sorry. I thought because you watched it on the TV and you said 4, I should have known that it was actually a sequel, because why would it be called 4 if it was just a TV show? That
Right,
was my
exactly.
mistake. I'm really sorry. Hey kid, that is not okay of me. I will pay more attention in the future. And all of that comes out from behind Gertrude's very stoic mask, literal mask that she wears over her face all the time. She's a moody teenager, anxious all the time, doesn't have a lot of friends, certainly didn't before coming to the bed and breakfast, lives on top of the dryer in the laundry room, and is really insecure about her gender and her appearance. So she wears a mask to hide her face. She thinks Yazeba, who runs the bed and breakfast, doesn't like her. And she plans on finding somewhere else to stay eventually, but for right now, it's okay to be here. When she's looking back at you, hey kid, what does she see?
Hey Kid is a little demon kid. They use they them pronouns, and they wear wild colors like all the time because they think it's really cool to be a superhero, and superheroes wear wild colors. Um, and they are very short, but sometimes bigger than that. And it's okay for that to happen sometimes because Yazeba said it's okay.
Yeah, Yazeba always tells you that everything's okay. I don't feel like Yazeba ever tells me anything's okay. And Gertrude hops off of the washer dryer unit that she's on, and pulls her hoodie in tight over her mask and looks over at the cane in your hand, says, let's go find something to do, and opens the door to the laundry room and heads out into the main area of the bed and breakfast, where she runs into Amelie. What's Amelie doing?
So Amelie is a 5-foot flat humanoid robot. Clearly well loved, very worn down in places, particularly around the joints. From about hip down, the observant viewer would say from about where Hey Kid could reach down, there's a litany of various stickers that have been placed onto her. You see one near her ankle where she had attempted to remove it and it left behind the residue. And she decided that that was worse than just leaving the stickers on. So since she has left them on, right now she's got a big heavy coat on, clearly something waterproofed, that she's just come in from the outside where she was tending to the patio and getting everything cleaned up, and she's looking down and absolutely fretting as she's trying to figure out like she's pulling at the coat and glancing at the mop and like, should I mop first? Should I take the coat off first? The coat is making more water. I need the mop to fix the water. I should do that right now, but if I just mop, the coat's just going to make more water, and kind of like stuck in this tiny loop of what to do.
So I think seeing that, Gertrude enters the space, and while still monitoring for whatever Hey Kid might be doing, following or not following or what have you, uh, wants to help, but gets in her own head about how to help. So goes up to this like loop that Amelie is stuck in, and just grabs onto whatever seems to be holding the most water, right? Whatever's being used. And I'm going to do a whoopsie here and take first token of the game for messing up something I thought I could handle. And just going to grab onto that and just spill water everywhere. And then when that happens, even through my mask, you can see the radiating beet red heat of my embarrassment beneath it. And I just slump lower.
I'm going to lay onto that my own whoopsie, which is to get passive aggressive about it. As the coat comes off and the water just goes everywhere, Amelie turns to face Gertrude, and you can never tell like how earnest Amelie actually is or not, but in this moment it's very clear. As she says, "Thank you, Gertrude. Once again, your quick thinking has solved one problem. I will fix this additional problem."
I'm sorry. I tried. Hey Kid is over here. Hey Kid, you want to help?
Hey, I was just thinking if we froze this, we could ice skate.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You want to ice skate inside, Amelie?
I suppose that would be one way of dealing with the mess.
Sticker.
Well,
What
I
kind of
guess
sticker? I want to know what sticker it is. What
That's
kind
true.
of sticker is it?
It's a star that's in rainbow colors.
I guess we could try to freeze it. I don't know how to freeze it. I don't know, Amelie, if you have something. You think Parish might know how to freeze the water in here? Like have like a mobile freezing thing?
Parish knows
Parish.
everything.
Oh,
Parish has the most experience with the ice box.
that's okay. All right. Actually, really heartened by the fact that you all supported that idea. Gertrude is going to you spend a bingo on that. That is going to try to make herself useful. Is what she's spending it on there. That's one of her bingos. That brings me back to the 0. As she heads over to the hallowed grounds of the Yazeba's bed and breakfast kitchen, and when she slumps her way into Harumph's, right, her way into there, just sort of like opening the door with her shoulder and walking through, looking out through slits in her mask while it's tilted down like this. What does she see, Parish?
She walks in and sees this very okay, obviously he's big for a frog because he is humanoid size, but he is not tall. Like we're talking like 4 feet. Like
Okay.
this is little guy who's mostly leg. So he's kind of like bounding around on his frog legs, jumping from place to place to like station to station. He's his own sous chef. Cause that's all, they can't afford another one. It's just him. And he's like really badly singing, yacht rock music. Just he's he's got an apron that says "Kiss the Cook," which is very funny because he understands the whole thing about kissing frogs. He had dreams about finding a princess to kiss him, just because you never know. It doesn't have to be a real princess. I want to find love someday, but nah, it's cool. I'm chivalrous, and we don't need that. Although a frog can dream. Anyway, and and no, he's jumping around. He goes, Gertrude, my young friend, what are you doing? Why the long face?
It's just my face. I just
And
I came in because hey kid wanted to play with some stuff, and then I tried to help Amelie, and I messed it all up. And anyway, it's very wet over there, and hey kid wants to ice skate inside, and we thought maybe you'd know how to freeze the water so they could ice skate inside. I don't know.
ice skating. Now listen, I'm sure you didn't mess everything up. Besides, it gives Amelie something to do. We all
That's-
need job security, don't we?
That's true, and Amelie does like jobs more than anything else, I think, which is nice, actually. I can help here too. And here Gertrude is going to move into the space and look for the ice box and try to lift it. And I'm going to use a whoopsie here. Take on more than I can carry. And just you see her make her way to the ice box. How big is Parish? I don't want to define this. It's your kitchen. How big is Parish's ice box?
It's a really big ice. It's big enough for like everything for a bed and breakfast. So yeah, he Parish goes, oh, yes. So about that, okay, ready. All
Gertrude,
right,
by the
no.
way, Gertrude's a full 6'2", right? 2 feet 2 inches taller than you. So still like looming over you, but just like,
Yeah,
not
no. Hey, kiddo. And I'm gonna take a whoopsie, and I'm gonna try to be hip and mess up in the process. Hey, friendo. We don't lift the heavy things, yo, right? That's what the kids
Okay.
say, yo, and friendo.
Sorry, friendo. Sorry, friendo. I just wanted to help. I don't know if that would even freeze the water over there. I don't think that's how an icebox works. But I didn't know anything else that we could use, and I'm sorry. I moved too fast. I didn't even give you time to answer. Do you have another way of freezing the water out there?
Hey, so, how about we don't freeze things inside of the house? And, you know, here's a great idea. Where's Hey Kid? Hey Kid!
Over here, and then it just moves toward the door. When Gertrude shoulders the door open and is like sort of half in one space, half out the other, what does she see that Hey Kid and Amelie have gotten up to?
Evil giggle.
Uh-oh.
Well, I mean, the bucket was right there. And so now it's a stand that Hey Kid is standing on. It's a stool. And it's a kind of wobbly stool. And Hey Kid says, hey, look at what I can do. This is I'm getting taller because I'm really big. And oh, hey, Parish.
Hey kid, there was dirty water in that bucket that is now all over the floor. Do you understand the mess you have created?
Hey Kid was just giving you a gift, Amelie. I was talking to Parish about it, and Parish pointed out, which was really smart and wise, because they're smart and wise, that you love nothing more than a job. So you're welcome, right?
I do not love.
And
At
also,
all?
I used a bingo to turn it upside down.
Oh, okay. I love that. I think that I'm gonna do a bingo to to Hey Kid, and what it is Gertrude is going to give a very genuinely sweet compliment. Is going to say, I know that you're like really bored, and I get it because it's raining and it's really boring and you can't go outside, and that is really, sucky. But it's really nice of you to find a way to do something that was for somebody else, like trying to give Amelie a gift of having more job when you know that Amelie loves job. And with the spending of that bingo, I am going to suggest, or Gertrude is going to suggest, an indoor activity to burn off some of Hey Kid's energy. Uh, what do you think about, like, I don't know, doing like a scavenger hunt? Like we could find stuff around the house, around the bed and breakfast.
I bet I can find it first.
All right.
I bet you could. I bet you could, Hey Kid. Now, let's make a list, shall we? And Parish is like trying to like get very awkwardly because the whole I don't feel love like just rocked him to his core. He's like, let's get the children away, shall we? Oh, God. Um, uh, but I think I will take another whoopsie and and as he's like blustering and like getting the kids to like give Amelie some space, he kicks over like the bucket again, so even more water falls. I'm so sorry, Amelie. I'm so any kids here like yeah. What do you want to find?
Perhaps you could find a new bucket and some soap and some water, and perhaps even several mops.
Oh, that's a great idea, actually. You want to find those things?
Such a good list. I bet that you, Hey Kid, could find so many more mops than me.
I'm the most mops.
And I think that Gertrude just starts to like pretend.
Can I start now? Can I start? Can I start?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
go.
started. Yeah, I'm already looking and just slowly looking through like places that clearly there would be no mops, right? But hey, kid, what do you do?
Running. I think Hey Kid has like briefly forgotten that they are trying to get mops, and just like are concentrating on getting there fast. Except that then they realize they don't know what there is, and so they stop and they come to a big trash can, one of those metal trash cans, and it's got a bunch of brooms and rakes and mops and things in it, and gonna turn it upside down.
Awesome. As you turn it upside down, Gertrude sees what you're doing, goes, shuffles over and picks up the rakes and stuff and is like, not a mop, not a mop, not a mop, and grabs onto more and more of them until she does another whoopsie, taking on more than she can carry, and is now just has an absurd number of them as her 6'2" frame teeters around and is like, do you think there might be mops somewhere in another part of the bed and breakfast?
If it is not a mop, you do not need to carry it, Gertrude.
Oh, okay. Fully drops it. Another whoopsie. Mess up something I thought I could handle. And fully embarrassed as well, is like, it's fine. It's fine. I'll take care of it myself. And get a whoopsie again, reject the help of someone else. It's like, it's fine, okay, whatever. It just grabs the contraption that it was all in, sits it upright, and is like, can't do anything right, and just grabs stuff.
I think I'm going to take priority, and in response, I'm going to do my own whoopsie, and like seeing the cacophony and then being told like not to help brings like a conflict in my programming, because I'm supposed to be polite to you, but also I'm not supposed to leave a mess. Right. And I think Amelie just like sees all of that, hears something going on with Hey Kid turning something else upside down over here, and just shuts down.
Shuts down. Asimov's law of robotics, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey Kid now has 2 mops and is riding them both like a broomstick and shouting, "I'm Yazeba."
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Let's take those and put them in the entryway where the water was. Now, so drop. Well, let's go. Let's drop it. Like he's running with you, like keeping up, like bounding after with you. All right,
I can get there first.
I will race you right now. And he like he like hops, but like just behind you. Oh no, you're so fast! I can't possibly keep up. Oh, Hey right. Kid.
And I get there first, and I put the mops down, and running somewhere and getting there first is another bingo. So that was cool. I got to bingo again, and
hey kid,
I can't breathe.
Hey, let's take a breath. Okay. And he reaches out and he holds your hands, and I'm gonna spend one of my tokens for a bingo, and he's gonna give a bit of fatherly wisdom. Hey kid, wasn't that really fun? Wasn't that running and racing very fun? We gotta take deep breaths and slow down, or else we can't keep having fun because we'll pass out.
Now two questions with my concierge hat on. On the way over, did Parish play too hard for his age and exhaust himself?
Oh no. Yeah.
Go ahead and take a whoopsie for that. And since you did bingo, though, you can suggest and set up an indoor activity to burn off some of Hey Kid's energy.
And force Hey Kid to take another token.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, I think that was really helpful. I think I heard Amelie needed to take their own little break. They just had to take a break, so they can't mop. So let's do something else, shall we?
They must be so sad if they can't mop.
Well, we all need to take breaks every once in a while, so they'll be back up and running. It'll be just fine. You know what we should do, though? We should go out into the sunroom, like just the big open area where we can hear the rain hitting it'll be very, very nice and fun, and play The Floor is Lava. There's a lot of things to jump and stand on.
The Floor is Lava. I'm the best at that game.
You know what? I think I'm the best at that game. So I will challenge you. Let's get Gertrude, and we're gonna play The Floor is Lava.
Hold me up.
All right.
Lift me up.
Okay.
And I put a sticker on your head.
Thank you.
What's the sticker?
A frog.
It's a frog. It's a little frog sticker.
A piece on my bucket hat. The character art. I just found a frog hat because I had to have one. But I did look at the character art just now, and I'm like, he's also wearing a bucket hat. So correct on both. Of course he is. Listen, Yacht Rock, let's go. I love your stickers. They're so great. Okay, let's go. Let's go to the sunroom. Gertrude, come to the sunroom. We're playing The Floor is Lava.
I hate The Floor is Lava. I look over at Amelie and I just poke, like,
there's like a flashing button on her back that's like restart. Just poking the arm.
Yeah, just poking the arm. And like,
don't forget to push the blinking button on the back.
Thanks.
3 seconds.
Okay, yeah, I'll hold long enough to restart, right? If I do it
Yeah.
too long, it's going to reset, and then it won't be the same Amelie. I
No,
remember.
and she'll speak in a different language. She'll be on factory setting, and
All of
we
our
can't understand.
memories that we've shared with her over the infinite time that we've been here with them, that we've shared in the infinite time we've been here together, will be gone forever to the ether, lost to the abyss, like the rest of us in the end. Just presses the button, counting out 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let go. Let go.
Hola, ¿cómo está usted?
I think
Sie
I
Deutsch?
messed up. Did I mess up, Amelie? Is that a joke? Is it a joke? Did I mess up? Are you okay? I feel like I always mess up.
Oh dear. How long was I shut down?
Oh, you shut yourself down. I think it was just for like a few minutes. So Parish and Hey Kid went over there and did something with the mops, but now they're gonna go into like the sort of sunroom with the skylight, and gonna play Floor is Lava. I hate Floor is Lava, but we should go over there and we should help because it's the right thing to do, and you love helping because you love work because work's your favorite.
They are playing The Floor is Lava in the room with the most glass.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
sound of a chair crashing to the floor echoes through the house.
Understood.
All right, let's go, and just sort of harumph over to the sunroom. And when we enter the sunroom, what do we see?
Well, you see, because there's tape in here, right? There's that silver tape, the duck tape that's like ducks. I don't know why it's called duct tape. Ducks never use it, but I have used it with these broom handles, and I am walking on stilts now because now that I am on stilts, I am 1, tall, and 2, not touching the floor. So I am king here.
And Parish is like kind of sticking, but like is like doing like Mission Impossible, like in a corner, like not touching. You're like, well, technically, the broom handles are touching the lava, so slowly but surely the brooms are burning away.
Parish is playing the long game here. All right, so we enter that, and Amelie, when you're greeted with that vision, what do you do?
I think I'm going to take a bingo here. I'm going to anticipate and avert a potential mess.
Nice.
And I'm going to see a couple of the discarded mops from Hey Kid's earlier antics. And I'm going to go and I'm going to quickly like duct tape them to Hey Kid's hands to give them a 4-point stance. So they're much less likely to fall over and crash through the window or break Yazeba's favorite vase over there. And with that, I'm going to also do the recommendation. You know what would be fun, Hey Kid?
I do. I know what would be fun. Yes, you're right. I do.
I bet you can't crab walk with these stilts on your arms and feet. I suspect Gertrude could crab walk faster.
I'm pretty slow, but I'll try. And just Gertrude immediately goes into an extremely morose crab walk. Just the slowest little crab walk shuffle you ever did see. But going across the room that way. And then calls out, I guess the floor isn't lava anymore because I'm not burning up. So I think we can just crab walk. and is going to make a place for herself. I'll spend a bingo on that. Make a place for herself in this moment, in this space, getting into a little bit of a groove, starting to crab walk with a little bit more confidence, and open up a lane for herself, and then call back over to Hey Kid and say, hey, I might actually beat you.
Well, Hey Kid has been watching that crab walk, though, and their beady little fiery eyes are focused, and they are going to watch it, learn it, and copy it. And that's a bingo, too. And so they're doing the exact same moves perfectly on the stilts and the hand stilts, but slower, because that makes it even better.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm gonna get there. I don't know if you want to speed up some.
No, you're trying to trick me.
I'm gonna say actually that's a whoopsie, even though Gertrude is not an adult. I still think that counts if we
But she's
agree.
a teen.
Mistrust is older at least than Hey Kid. Mistrust a grown-up who is trying to help. So that's gonna be a whoopsie. So you'll take a token for that.
All right.
PvP token giving over here.
There it is.
Take your
That's what-
tokens.
I'm not
So
touching
while the
mine.
adults are watching the slowest crab walking race in the history of Yazeba's bed and breakfast, what are they doing?
I think as Parish is like slowly sliding down, Amelie is like literally right there, like wiping the residue, literally like touching his fingers with her washcloth, just alternating between the hands and the feet, slowly cleaning the residue in the most awkward way possible.
Are you feeling any better?
Totally.
Did you speak Spanish again?
Si, senor.
Right. This is... Oh my goodness. How would everybody like a snack?
I want a snack.
Will you clean up after yourself this time?
Me? I always clean. My kitchen is my domain. I always clean up after myself.
I think it might have also been to Hey Kid, because Hey Kid, it's okay, Hey Kid. I don't mean this in a mean way, but Hey Kid can be kind of messy sometimes, and that's okay. We're all messy sometimes, but that they think that's what that might have been about. I don't know.
So in Neutron Gal 2, when they were, she was meant to be talking about the Glorb aliens. I forgot what I was talking about.
And that's a whoopsie also, because that is Hey Kid interrupting someone to show them something I think is really cool.
I also realized that I also did a whoopsie, which is refusing to let go as I slide down the wall. I fully forgot that was a whoopsie.
As long as we're admitting whoopsies, I whoopsied being passive aggressive.
Beautiful. Love that. I will say that no, I can't do that. None of those are whoopsies. I didn't get to whoopsie there, but that's okay. I will say I'm gonna crab walk to the end of the room and I'm gonna say I won, and then I'm just gonna shuffle back over in the other direction and be like, so we're gonna do the snacks. Is that what you want to do? Did you want to do the snacks? And here I'm gonna bingo, trying to make myself useful in wrangling Hey Kid back into focusing on the snack idea. And I am going to, with that bingo, additionally spend give you a token, Hey Kid, making a recommendation saying, what would be a great way to get ready for having snacks and getting our appetites opened up is if we do a push-up contest. I bet I can do more push-ups than you. Or maybe
You
Parish.
could not.
For as long
Or
as it takes me to make a snack, see how many push-ups you can do.
Amelie, will you be our referee?
Yes, counting is one of my many skills.
You're so good at it. And there I'm actually gonna bingo again, because that is a very sweet, genuine compliment. It actually meant that you legitimately did do that. So yeah, I just, Gertrude gets down first in that position where you're on your elbows, right, to do it, and just like, I'm gonna warm up first, and then just does a couple of those on knees and elbows, and looks over at Hey Kid and says, "Hey Kid, are you gonna get started, or am I gonna smoke you in this too?"
Hey Kid is still trying to get the duct tape off of their arm
Hey
so that
Kid
they can get down.
doing push-ups with mops and brooms attached to all their limbs is pretty wild.
I mean, if it's too much for Hey Kid to handle, I guess I'll just win at this too. Handle. Yeah.
They're going to explode. They've got smoke coming out of their ears.
Which is a whoopsie. Which
It
is a
is.
whoopsie. Yeah. So take another token, because it's gonna be whether that's impatient and give up or have an enormous explosive meltdown. Either way, depending on how you take it.
Oh yeah, it's a meltdown, all right. Hey Kid is melting down. Like in fact, the melting is happening. You can smell the melting plastic from the tape as it melts away, and they start to push up, baby, pushing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. No, 6. No, 7, 8, 9.
Even while melting down, Hey Kid is objectively so much faster at these push-ups than Gertrude. Gertrude is like very slowly, just like 1, 2, and is realizing as she goes that she might be playing too hard for her age, even though she is quite young herself, and exhausts herself taking that whoopsie. But then she's also going to look over at Amelie and say, "Am I doing okay?"
No.
Full tears under the mask.
Just
And
pooling in the mask because you're facing.
yeah, start to drown a little bit in the mask, has to move the face over so the water falls out, and you're.
And I'll take a misunderstand ambiguity and nuance whoopsie.
That's beautiful. As just whoopsies again over here, Gertrude, assuming the worst of what's going on, and starts to think that now maybe the whole plan today was just to get Gertrude to embarrass herself doing something that she couldn't do well. And she thinks, I thought that everybody liked me, but I guess not. It would make sense. Nobody ever liked me before I was here. Why would anybody like me here? I'm such a mess up. I mess everything up. I can't even do push-ups right. And then just curls up on the floor and stops doing push-ups and sits there.
I think
This is Gertrude's no good, very bad day.
I'm gonna take a bingo.
Uh-huh.
And Amelie reaches into, like, a slot opens from their midsection, and they pull out like a classic, like, 4-inch, like, floppy that's just labeled like therapy, and insert it into a slot. But you see that, like, scratched out above it is like Yazeba.
Okay.
And download this new very bad therapy skill, but therapy nonetheless. And is going to like awkwardly pat Gertrude on the shoulder and say, "Hey, Hey Kid messes up all the time, and we still like having them around. You're a part of our family. That's why you're in all of the pictures on the walls."
I thought it was because I was too big to get out of the pictures.
No. It's because we want you there. Just like we want Hey Kid. Just like we want Parish. Just like we want Yazeba. It takes all of us to run this bed and breakfast.
Yes, it takes all of us. You're important.
Thanks. You two are great. I like it here.
Did I do that right?
Yeah, you did great.
And
And
comes out holding with like sticking to 2 trays. Ants on a log is a big one. And then there's like he's peeled oranges and made them into segments and like put green grapes in the middle to make flowers. So they're like designed flowers and everything, and that's like the sweet tray, and then there's charcuterie roll-ups, so it's really just like cheese and meats rolled up into little things and like cut and like fanned out and like made pretty, and he's holding them and he's like, "I've got snacks now." I think that's bingo. The bingo is lift everyone's spirits with the perfect refreshments.
Love it.
And I'm going to I'm going to give a token to Hey Kid, and I'm going to say, there's only one place to have such delicious snacks, Hey Kid. And I think you are the best person to handle this mission. Are you ready for this mission?
I'm ready.
The only place we could possibly have this delicious rainy day picnic is in the perfect pillow fortress.
Oh, that's
My
really...
pillow fortresses are the best.
They are. And I will... So if you all can go, or you and Gertrude and Amelie, if you would like to help as well, that's great. I will follow you because I also, on a separate tray, have that fizzy lemonade that you really enjoy. But I can't carry it with all this. So you go make the pillow fortress, and I will follow with the picnic.
Do you want to go to the room with all the big pillows? All right. Amelie, do you want to come with us to help us build it? It's kind of a job.
Yes. I think I'm going to do a bingo here as well of anticipating and averting a potential mess. And I'm going to bring the easiest to clean blankets to lay out on the floor to capture all of the peanut butter and fizzy drink that Hey Kid is inevitably going to spill so I don't blow a circuit.
I love it. I love the idea it's like non-stick,
Yeah.
Like, Hey Kid approved.
Hey Kid already has a marker out.
From where? Always ready.
Don't ask questions.
Love it. So I think Gertrude is really excited that you all made her feel so welcome, and is on the way out going to turn back over to Parish and bingo again with a very genuinely sweet compliment, saying, "Hey, I saw what you did there. Hey Kid is real sad that they can't go outside, and you made flowers out of food, which feels like outside, and then the rest of it's kind of like picnic food, and picnics are usually outside, and that's really sweet of you to do something that would make Hey Kid feel a little bit like they're outside, and then even sweeter that you didn't like make a whole thing of it, but you just did it, and it was nice, and that's it. Goodbye," and just pulls the part of their hoodie tighter and then scurries away faster than we've seen her scurry at all.
Parish yells after you, "The flowers are altered for you, Gertrude." Okay, I'll follow.
You see Gertrude get even smaller in her giant frame as she hears that, and just mumble, "Thank you," and just runs toward the room with all the pillows. When she gets to the room with all the pillows, because she hung back here toward the back of the group, I assume Parish is still coming as well. When she, and then shortly thereafter, Parish reached the room with all the pillows, Amelie, hey kid, what do we see?
Well, there's a big pillow, right? And Hey Kid is writing on it with a marker, Hey Kid's Fort, with lots of Z's. Hey Kid's Fort. And is like, get it? It's like, Hey Kid's Fort.
Look over at Amelie.
I'm going to go ahead and bingo here to have anticipated this mess as well. And like the marker that you see Hey Kid holding, along with like the markers scattered around, are like all washable markers. And Amelie's just looking smug. Yes,
The pillows are all those
as it
outdoor.
should be.
The pillows are all those outdoor furniture, so like the
Yeah.
fabric is meant to be clean.
Yeah.
So seeing that that Amelie does not look in distress, Gertrude turns over to Hey Kid and is like, "That's so cool. I didn't know that there were that many Z's. Did you like get more Z's over time, or was it always that many Z's?"
I'm gonna take a whoopsie and go, "Hey Kid likes to catch Z's," by trying to be hip. And
How about you
failing.
not make a
That
Z's
joke
nuts
central.
jokes?
Z's nuts.
Z's nuts.
Z's nuts, because then it wouldn't be enough of a dad joke there.
True.
Yeah.
True. I mean, y'all might have different dads than I do. My dad would absolutely go for the Z's nuts joke, like no hesitation.
Yeah. That's
My
fair.
father is dead.
Same. Although he wouldn't have gone with the Z's nuts joke either. He was boring.
I love that. I love that whoopsie.
But yeah, now that the fort is done and perfect, it's going to get destroyed because once you have created a pillow fort, you must destroy that pillow fort, and so Hey Kid is now Godzilla.
So as Hey Kid does that, Gertrude looks over at the plates and looks over at the pillow fort and is stuck in that moment trying to figure out, do I help you plate stuff? Do I go try to keep the pillow fort up? Do we care if the pillow fort is up? I need an adult.
Hey kid, you want to eat bugs? I got ants on a log, just like you like. That's right. Come here. Here, kid.
And grab some ants on the log and like make them start talking to each other.
Hello, I am an ant. Yes, I am also an ant. Let's pretend to be humans. Oh, I have an insurance plan. I hate it. Oh, me too. Have you heard about your home warranty?
Hey Kid's been watching a lot of TV.
If you have long-term payments and you need cash now,
JG Wentworth.
Mortgage, yeah. That's what they'll put on in between, like, 2 and 5 in the marathon of movies. Been watching.
But these ants are Hey Kid's new friends. Hey Kid has made a new friend. That is a bingo.
So what Gertrude's going to do in that moment is try to join in the play, grab on to some ants on a log, and accidentally with their hands that are too stronger than she realizes, break it. in half, and then it falls on the ground, making a little bit of a mess. Looks over at Amelie, terribly frightened eyes behind the mask, and then looks over at Hey Kid, whose friend they just broke in half, or broke in half what they were riding, I guess, and says, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry," and going to take a whoopsie for accidentally breaking something, and is going to then go into her shell a little bit. Be like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't think I'd mess it up, but I did. It's okay. I'll clean it. And then starts to clean the stuff on the floor and give you back the broken pieces. Hey, kid.
And seeing an attempt to clean that is not me cleaning it, that goes against my programming.
Mm-hmm.
I am Amelie is immediately going to like swoop in and start like picking up the broken pieces. And no, it is not your duty to clean. It is mine. And I think that Amelie is going to take a whoopsie and get overzealous with the cleaning and sweep up something that needed to stay put. I think that she's going to sweep up Hey Kid's new friends.
Nice. All right.
She's just like trying to get all the food off of the floor, and it's like anything not on the tray just
rolling up.
I would like to. Okay. We'll see how the concierge feels about this. I would like to spend a token to do a bingo. One of my bingos is rescue someone else from peril. Can I rescue these raisins from peril?
You can. 100%.
If they're friends, they can be rescued.
They're friends.
That's right.
I like. This isn't weird for Hey Kid. Hey Kid will have like. He has done this trick for Hey Kid all the time to be amusing. He fully does the frog tongue. Like, he gets them out and he goes, and he's like, hey, kid, see, they're fine. See? They just went on a journey. There you go. There's your friends.
Yes, I had a very difficult time in there. My favorite part was the big frog tongue.
They're okay.
They're okay. Here, drink your lemonade. Drink your fizzy, strange lemonade.
All right, whatever. It's fine. I'm fine. And I'm going to take another whoopsie to reject the help of someone else. In both of you, kind of rejecting your help at once. Rejecting the cleaning, being like, I thought I had it. And look at my hands. I have nothing in my hands because even though you were further away from them, you're just a lot faster than Gertrude, right? And then look over at Parish having taken care of Hey Kid and thinking, I couldn't make Hey Kid feel better either. All right, whatever. Fine. I don't care. It doesn't matter. All right? It's fine. I'm fine. I'm just going to do my own thing. And rejecting the help of everybody else, I'm going to go into the half-broken pillow fort and I'm going to sit in there by myself.
Parish just leaves a little plate of ants on a log and some flour, orange grape slices, and the charcuterie fans and a lemonade, and puts it out there and goes, it's okay, Gertrude. It's totally fine. You have you time. That's very important. It's okay.
Hand emerges, grabs a piece of charcuterie, goes back in. You hear.
There we go.
Gertrude. Hey, Gertrude.
Yeah, hey kid.
Yeah. And it's not really a Neutron Gal movie, but it's like the Neutratiers. And so it's not canon, but it's still really good. And in it they there's a character that is a lot like you, and I think she's really cool.
Pops her head out from under the pillow fort, and you just see her mask look at you with shining eyes behind it. Really?
Yeah. And she's like tall like you, and like I don't know, just like helps people, and it's nice. Hey, but what was I talking about?
I think that's a whoopsie. Because you interrupt someone to show them something I think is really cool. I mean, you were trying to help though.
They cancel each other
helping
out.
is a whoopsie to Hey Kid.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
helping is basically a whoopsie to Hey Kid. So yeah, I think that's a whoopsie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Takes me to 9 token.
Yeah. All right. I know I'm not as into the Neutron Girl movies as you, but it sounds pretty cool. If you want, then like we could watch it sometime, and you could like tell me all the stuff about it because you seem really smart, like you know a lot about it. I'm gonna do a bingo, giving a very genuinely sweet compliment. And I'm going to give that token to you as well, Hey Kid. And that is going to be put together with, I think we could play a Neutron Girl game. And this is make up a game just for Hey Kid. What would a Neutron Girl game be like? I want to come up with it for you, but I need to know more about it. You're much better at knowing about it than me. So if you tell me like what's most important about it to you or what you like the most, then I'll do something with that and we can play it. And it's not just watching Neutron Girl, we can play Neutron Girl.
Okay, first thing you gotta know is the Neutron Girl is the best, right? Like, she like defeated the Mega Man, and the Mega Man once lifted a mountain, right? So like really strong, and she defeated him because she has like a really cool way of making the bad guy do the wrong thing, and also she has a gun.
That's so cool. If we wanted to try to play that, uh, Parish or Amelie, maybe one of you could be Mega Man, right? And maybe the pillow fort, what's left of it, could be the mountain. And then obviously, Hey Kid needs to be Neutron Girl if you want to be. I'm not trying to make you be, right? But you got dibs.
Hey Kid has already pulled out a gun.
Just a Glock, like
Just a full gun, fully loaded. Just
That's my kid.
yeah, exactly. Oh,
I'm Mega Man.
nice. And I guess Amelie, then you could be the referee. You like rules, right?
Amelie, the torso drawer opens out again, and they pull out a like Neutron Girl floppy and insert it so that they can become an expert in the Neutron Girl lore. To do a bingo here, and Amelie like eyes like roll back for a second, and then they nod. Affirmative. I believe I know enough about Neutron Girl to effectively referee.
You're so smart. Thank you for being willing to do this with us. I know it's probably not like the kind of thing you want to do because it's not like cleaning or whatever, but it means a lot to me that you're here with us because you're really nice and you were really nice to me earlier. And I think you're really good at lots of stuff, and I'd like to learn to be good at stuff like you. So thank you.
I am not nice. I consider this to fall under my be polite to guests expectation.
Okay.
I think you're nice.
I see you. You're not nice. I get it. Haha. I didn't know you were funny. Uh and this Gertrude moves over and is like, I think what I'm gonna play, if it's okay, Hey Kid, is I'm gonna play the audience. So I'm gonna watch you beat Mega Man and save the mountain, and Amelie's going to referee. But because it's a movie, there has to be an audience. So I'm going to play the audience.
Okay, but you gotta cheer really loud.
I'll be the loudest you've ever heard me be. I'm really excited. This is the most exciting thing that's happened to me in a really long time. As Gertrude settles into their super serious and really important role of audience member, just crisscross applesauce on the floor with a bowl of popcorn that just was like in the room already, I guess, but also with the charcuterie board to one side and with the sweet snacks on the other side, just fully set up, hoodie up, happy, ready to do that, just grabbing handfuls of popcorn like, ready when you are, Neutron Girl.
I am Mega Man.
Mega Man, but you can lift a mountain.
Yeah, watch this. And he just picks up a pillow and goes, ah!
In the movies, Mega Man lifts the mountain with 2 hands. Please use 2 hands.
Sorry. Okay. Ah!
In the movies, Mega Man has a more guttural roar when he lifts the mountain.
Hey, Amelie, this is as good as it gets. I'm a tiny frog.
We have to be accurate to the source material. It's important to Hey Kid. It is impolite to not be accurate to the source material. I think I'm gonna take a whoopsie here. That's what I'm angling for.
I love
on
it.
the play too hard for someone else.
Yeah.
And aggravate, embarrass, or frighten them.
Yeah.
Like Gertrude's loving it. Gertrude's like, this is great TV.
I think Parish like mountain and throws the pillow at Amelie. New mountain.
As the pillow hits, Amelie is going to turn to Gertrude.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no. I think she's gonna turn to, or they're gonna turn to Hey Kid, and say, "I do not know how to react to physical violence. Can you please alter my programming? In the case of physical violence, what should my action be?"
Such a dangerous moment.
You gotta give him a good whack.
I'm going to say, with how this is going, by the way, Eli, take a whoopsie for having thrown that pillow, because Parish blustered headfirst into a terrible mistake.
Yeah, there's another whoopsie that I'm gunning for, so yeah, that works too.
And I'm going to take a whoopsie for not diverging from my new programming. As I nod solemnly, you hear like, and Amelie's going to go over and like whack Parish on the back of the head.
This becomes Pasión de las Pasiones.
Have at thee! And he goes into nightstand. He goes into he falls back into his night training and fully grabs one of the brooms and just
In the movies, Mega Man only fights with his fists and mountains. Please disarm yourself.
I'll disarm you, and he whacks your arm, and I'm gonna take a whoopsie for losing track of reality while caught up in a flight of fancy.
Oh, I love that so much. Yes, please. Gertrude is loving this. Just handfuls going in, and just through like a mouthful of snack. Looks over at Heike and is like, "Is this what the movies are always like?"
Sometimes they're even better. And Hey Kid runs and jumps on top of Amelie and puts a sticker on the top of Amelie's head.
Oh,
It's a Mega Man sticker.
Of course it is.
I win.
Amelie, I'm going to take a bingo here.
Yeah.
And Amelie's going to learn to process frustration in this moment. And Amelie, like, picks up Hey Kid, sets them down, and kneels down to get on their level. I feel frustrated when you put messes on me that I cannot remove, because being clean and cleaning things is very important to me and is my prime directive. What I need from you is to contain those messes to removable, cleanable surfaces that I have set up throughout the house for your use.
I just think the stickers are really pretty.
Wait.
You're really
I've got an idea.
pretty
I've got an idea.
too,
I've got an
and I
idea.
think
I've got.
you
Hey
have
kid. Hey kid. Hey kid. I've got an idea. I've got an idea. And he reaches into like the pocket of his cargo shorts, because of course he is wearing cargo shorts, and he pulls out like a car magnet, like the things you can put on your cars so you don't put stickers on them. But he has made sure that they're safe for robots and they won't break Amelie. It's like, here, it's a magnet. It'll stick to her. It'll stick to them. But it can be easily taken off.
So
I got you a bunch of them.
I'm going to say that before we resolve that, take a whoopsie, Hey Kid, for having an enormous explosive meltdown. And Parish, I think.
Is that a bluster? Is that a bingo to bluster into a best solution?
Bluster head first into the best solution. Yeah, take a bingo.
Yeah. That's what I was going for.
I love that.
What is the bumper sticker?
Oh, I think it's like, oh, so stupid. It's a frog, like, with the tongue sticking out, because it's the thing that he has with Hey Kid. And but it says, like, you're stuck with me.
Oh,
Very cute.
I love that so much.
And it's like, hey, hey. And then I'm also going to give Hey Kid a token to, like, divert. It's like, here's a cool thing. And I know it's not ice skating, but what if we got the sleeping bags out and we slid down the stairs? It's like skating, but on your butt down a bumpy stair.
On my butt.
Barry said butt.
Eli lore, an actual game I played as a child.
Nice.
That is so sad. That's the saddest thing I've ever heard.
Hey, listen, we were broke, but we had lots of sleeping bags.
Make it work. Make it work, right?
Make it work.
Me and my three brothers.
Hey kids, let's play a fun game of fall down the stair.
No, but our stairs had a turn. Our stairs had a turn.
I'd like to import
you had
that
to, like,
into this game. These stairs also have
a turn.
a landing and a turn.
Yeah.
So it
So you
takes
have to,
skill,
like,
okay?
aim it.
It's a skill-based game.
It is.
And there is a very steep learning curve. It's a
Good scrub.
consequential if you're not good at it.
Yeah. But the sleeping bag is a little bit cushioned. That's the thing. Like, because you also have to have the slick sleeping bags, not the kind of rough ones. So it's very there are get in the Discord so I can tell you about my sleeping bag down the stair theories. So
So Hey Kid, how does the sleeping bag sledding sound?
Hey Kid is already getting out the sleeping bags. Hey Kid is in the next room getting the sleeping bags. So that's a bingo to get there first.
no.
It is. Gertrude's gonna get up after trying not to spill the snacks, and is going to mess up something I thought I could handle. Whoopsie. And gonna just drop all of the popcorn that's left on top of the stickiest snacks, like the ants on a log, right? And then accidentally stumble into that and then knock that over onto the floor. It's off of, it was right on the floor, right? But like off of the tray. So now there's all this sticky popcorn and these logs sticking out like like an elephant graveyard of of ants on a log.
You've made a new treat.
An elephant graveyard. Think
And you're just gonna go, "Huh, man, why?" And then look over at Amelie like, "I'm sorry."
this was anticipated. That is why I chose the easiest to wash sheets for this endeavor.
You're so smart. And it's gonna be a bingo to give a genuine compliment. Just thank you for being so much smarter than me. I don't know if I'm ever gonna be smart like you, but I want to try.
I am not
Don't,
smart.
don't,
I am just
don't,
programmed that way.
You don't give yourself enough credit. You deserve it. I'm just programmed the way I am, and I still don't do the things that you do.
I just follow my programming.
just existential discussion is breaking Amelie's brain.
If you're getting this response, I have reached the end of my pre-programmed responses.
Exactly.
Right.
If you'd like to try again, yeah.
Unlike you, I am incapable of altering my own programming.
I don't know if I can alter my own. I feel like you altered my programming before. If I alter your programming and you alter my programming, isn't that kind of the same?
My programming can only be altered in the case of a dispute in my logic.
I think that might be true for me too, but I'm not really logical, so I don't know. You know more than me. I'm sure you're right. It's okay. And I'm going to try to help with the cleanup, just like help pick up the what we laid down, you know? Like, do you want me to grab the corners? Should I be trying to like keep stuff from falling down? Or,
Please
like,
don't.
No?
I think Parish will perhaps need help sledding down the stairs.
Right, yeah, we gotta go take care of Hey Kid, so the sled thing goes well. Do I have to sled? I'm worried I'm gonna get stuck. You're all smaller than me, and that's okay, but like, it's not that wide of a staircase. I think I could get stuck. And is assuming the worst. I'm a whoopsie there too of what's going on, thinking that you're just trying to, and says it out loud, you're just trying to distract me because you think I'm gonna mess it up worse if I help. I understand. I probably will. And just sort of harumphs out of the room.
Parish is at the bottom, or at like, is at a place where he's just like, like prepared to jump in at any time. But I think that I'm gonna take a whoopsie, which is biting off more than I can chew, which is I've given this child too much power.
Oh no. Oh no.
The sleeping bag is fully on fire.
Okay.
Oh no.
So,
With that, I believe that you also take a whoopsie on,
Yes.
on that for burst into flames and catch something on fire.
Oh, like, it's, Gertrude, fire extinguisher?
And Gertrude just goes up to the on fire, Hey Kid on the stairs and does a belly flop onto them, thinking that they are the fire extinguisher. So having seen, like, you know how you use like fire blankets to like put it out? There isn't like a fire extinguisher in the space. Yazeba's does have some. Yazeba's up to code. But not in the exact space that we're in. Just belly flops onto Hey Kid to try to put the fire out, saying, I got it! And is going to whoopsie on that with mess up something I thought I could handle. And how does Hey Kid receive that?
Hey Kid's like, suddenly realizing that someone else could be hurt, because that's not what they wanted. And so they remember what they were taught, and they stop, drop, and roll.
And I think when we roll there, well, before I say that, Amelie, do you think you would have cleaned up enough to join us?
Oh yeah, and I think I'm gonna whoopsie.
Okay.
I'm gonna sweep up something that needed to stay put. Amelie's gonna pull out the actual fire blanket and just going to drape it over both of you and just wrap both of you up in it and begin pulling you to like the washroom to be cleaned.
So as you do that, since we're still on the stairs, I think what ends up happening is we twist in the actual contraption, and you're holding on still at the end. And with the extra weight and momentum from Gertrude's belly flop, we start sledding down the stairs while the fire is still being put out. The three of us directly toward Parish.
Oh no! Oh no!
Parish, what do you do?
I think he's going to instinctively jump and just sticky cling to Amelie's like back and do another whoopsie and refuse to let go.
So there's a whoopsie there, but you're happy to take. But I think you're also doing a bingo because you're rescuing someone else from peril. So with that bingo, I think we're tumbling. What is that over tea kettle? What's the phrase? You know what I'm talking
It's
about?
ass over
Ass
tea
over
kettle.
heels.
Over tea kettle, right? Asses, all four of us, right? Over tea kettle, bum 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 bum, and we hit the end. We have successfully sledded down. Parish, you helped break some of our fall, and since you did a bingo, you do have an opportunity, if you'd like, to suggest another inside game for Hey Kid, or ask Hey Kid what they want to do.
Yeah, he looks at like everyone's kind of breathless at this point, and he's just he just bursts out laughing and looks at Hey Kid and goes, "Hey Kid, you want to wrestle?" And he like jumps on you and just to tackle and play, and just he wrestles you.
And with that wrestling, taking the last of Hey Kid's otherwise seemingly bottomless energy for the day, right? Their cane drops to the floor with a clatter. The red rubber ball that they used when they first got Gertrude's attention rolls under the sofa, forgotten. And at the end of the wrestling, Hey Kid yawns. A massive fang-filled yawn that nearly splits their head in two. The rain is still drumming on the roof, but inside, the chaos has finally settled into a cozy, sleepy silence. The bed and breakfast survived another rainy day. And perhaps we all learned a little bit more about each other. I'd like to give everyone one final moment with their character before we close this out. We'll end with Hey Kid, actually. I'd love to start with Amelie.
Yeah. I think you see Amelie in the bathroom, her personal bathroom. One of the only like gifts that Yazeba has given her, mostly because of how much of a menace Amelie is about keeping the bathroom clean. And they've got this mirror contraption set up to see the top of their head. As they've got like a bottle of Goo Gone in one hand and like a razor in the other. And like as they're trying to clean it out, it sort of zooms into their eyes and into their like programming, and you see like feelings index. Dink. 1 out of 1. Frustration. Programming update. Dink. When physical violence, then physical violence.
The most dangerous moment in the history of Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast for Streaming Rainbow in episode.
We've taught the robot how to fight.
Yeah.
Exactly. I love that. Parish.
I think Parish like has he tucked Hey Kid in. You know, making a little Hey Kid burrito. Like that's a joke that they have of like gotta make a little burrito, a spicy burrito. Like he sings it and like as he like tucks Hey Kid in and really makes a little cocoon. Puts on a neutron girl very quietly to like fall asleep to. Um and then you know, like like have a good nap. Like he's very being very he's like, oh, I'm doing okay with the dad thing. Okay. All right. All right. And then I think he finds Gertrude
Mm.
and he goes to the laundry room with a big steaming cup of hot cocoa
Mm.
with just all the marshmallows and it's got a little bit of chili in it because
Mm.
Gertrude gets a little bit of spice
Mm.
and and he hands it over as she's writing in her diary
Mm.
and he says, "You know, Gertrude, you
Mm.
did really, really good today. You deserve this."
Gertrude swells and puts out both hands and grabs this mug that is big enough for her to hold in both hands. And under her mask, looking up like this, she says, "Thanks, you were really good too," and just starts drinking a bunch of it. It's real hot, and she's still drinking it real fast because she's just so excited that this was made for her and feels like a special treat that was a thank you. It says, "You know, if you ever need any help in the kitchen or whatever, I know I can mess up a lot of stuff, but maybe I could learn from you how to do some things better, and then you don't have to do all the kitchen stuff by yourself. I could help you."
Of course. We'll start small.
Yeah, that's it's okay. I don't mind whatever you think is good, and just downs the rest of it in a like to a concerning degree, right? Like it was much hotter than what should be allowed for it there, right? And just holds it back out to you.
Thank you. First order of business. I'm gonna teach you how to make these. But you work on your diary.
So excited. Just the door closes. Is perfect day. Writing in her diary. Today I messed up a bunch, but they still like me anyway. It's okay. Amelie and Parish and Hey Kid were all really nice, and I know that other people mess up, and that doesn't mean that people are going to leave them. So maybe these people won't leave me. Just because other people left me doesn't mean everybody's going to leave me. And it's okay to mess up because I'm trying and I'm getting better. And we move over to the spicy burrito that is Hey Kid watching a neutron girl very low light, getting ready for a nap, feeling relaxed. What do we see?
A kid has their eyes closed and they just open one just a little bit, just look around left, look around right, close it back up again. And I'm the spiciest burrito. I'm the spiciest burrito. I really hope my friends will play with me again soon. And then they start to snore.
I love that. As they snore, the sound of them snoring mixes with the sounds of Amelie cleaning, the sounds of Parish in the kitchen, of Gertrude scribbling in her hidey hole. And we pull back out, hearing the sounds of the cozy bed and breakfast at peace, doused in rain that is starting, possibly, to subside. And we fade out on another rainy day. Thank you all very much. Yazeba's bed and breakfast.
Yazeba.
That's right.
You
Z.
just got Z-bud.
Yeah, you got Z.
You got Zeeb. Catch
Straight
the
Zeebed
Z's.
out of my gourd.
All right. So
Z's nuts.
before we chat about stuff, let's do a little bit of the housekeeping. All right. So we're distributing leftovers first. So Hey Kid got to 13 tokens. So they calmed down, brought the chapter to a close. Bed and Breakfast gets the original Hey Kid artwork. Hey, so got our first memento in the housekeeping for Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast original Hey Kid artwork, and I will be updating our collective PDF for this to include that artwork where it goes. Now we're going to do leftovers and journey stuff for each character. This is how it's going to break out. Hey Kid has to give 2 tokens to everybody who played with them. So each of us now get 2 tokens. Put it under the leftovers and journey section, please.
Oops.
The 2 tokens. And Hey Kid keeps half of what they have left. So there's 3 of us, so there's 6. That leaves 7. We're going to round up, I'm going to say, because Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast is a joyful place. And so you are going to be able to keep 4 tokens, Sarah, of the 7. So everybody else keeps the tokens you have. So take the tokens you have now. I had 6, for example. So that means I now have a total with these 2 of 8 tokens. Go ahead and do that quick math. I rewarded the memento already, which is the original Hey Kid artwork that we're going to be putting on an empty nook on a shelf in the book, or well, in our case, the digital ledger. And then everybody is going to need to check your journeys with the tokens that you have. Did anybody complete a step of their journey today using their leftovers? So you could look at what the steps are in your journeys, and then with the tokens that you have, you could potentially spend those if there is something that makes sense in what happened in the story. So Gertrude, for example, can check off, I made a close friend. I think, multiple ways, right? I think with everybody. If Hey Kid learned a lesson, then they could mark a maturity track thing, et cetera, et cetera. So if you want to take a look at it, and whoever's ready first is more than welcome to dig into that. Yeah, like for example, under Gertrude, to also help people at home see, finding my place is the area in the ledger that I'm looking at for the journey, right? The bed and breakfast is strange and loud, and I don't really have a place here, but maybe it's a safe place to crash for a while. I'll try to be helpful and keep a low profile so they don't kick me out. Check these off as they happen, and I need to have a token for each, which I'm swimming in tokens right now, so maybe. Find a job to do at the bed and breakfast, which I did do with Parish, actually, helping out in the kitchen. Help out one of the guests here. Definitely did that. At the very least with Hey Kid, definitely. I think I would argue also at least tried to with Amelie. Impress one of the other residents. I actually turned that to you all. Do you think that Gertrude impressed any of the other residents?
Not Amelie. Amelie's never impressed.
Emily's like, nah, not at all.
I think Gertrude did impress Parish because of being patient. Like, Hey Kid is amazing, but Hey Kid is not everybody's cup of tea. So like, and playing the games that like she obviously didn't want to play, like she didn't want to do all these things, and like coming up with, I don't want to play in the Neutron Girl game, so I will think of something smart to like, I'll be the audience, so I get to sit there and do nothing. That's brilliant. So I do think that Gertrude impressed. Yes.
I do think that she also made a close friend at the bed and breakfast. Did not have, well, actually, someone takes me under their wing. I think, Parish, that was you too, right? With the cooking?
Yeah.
All right. So Yazeba acknowledges my efforts. No, but we're off to a gangbuster start, friends, because I'm spending tokens like they're going out of style on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different parts of finding my place, which I will write into the ledger as well. But that's Gertrude spending 5 of her tokens on those 5 there.
So I am quite confused for Amelie. Whenever this track fills up, erase it and choose one of the 3 options here. There's 2 circles here, and I don't know which one is the track I'm filling up, if it's the outer circle of like 14 or the inner circle of 4.
Let me take a look on my side and see if I can assist. Actually, Amelie's up higher. No, Gertrude's first up. Let me find
45.
Thank you. So it's the outer ones, I think. I would read it as the outer ones. But the prime directives are the amount of tokens you have.
Yeah.
Is how I read this. So how many tokens did you end up with?
5.
Okay, so you would fill 5 of these, and then that would put you closer to being able to add a line to programming, cross out a line from programming, or alter a line from programming. So it doesn't sound like you do those now, but the 5 are progress in the direction of that.
I guess people are just gonna have to get in the comments and make a riot for Amelie to come back.
Yeah. I mean, the great thing about this ledger and this game is we can go back into this world anytime we want, right? And we can continue this sort of thing as we go. Who would like to do their housekeeping next?
I'll be honest, I am lost
That's okay. I get you.
on the housekeeping thing.
So your housekeeping for Hey
To make
Kid
a comic.
Yeah, I'm working on a comic. I like to draw more panels when I'm bored. It says increase the stats in my radar chart like they're 5 tracks. So
Right.
radar chart is creative, cool, mature, funny, and deep.
Yeah.
Every time my mature stat maxes out, turn to Hey Teen section 336.
Yeah.
So section which is on page 336. So I think how many tokens do you have?
4.
So I think you would put those 4 toward the track, right? Like toward the chart. Like there are 5 tracks. It looks like the 5 tracks are individual. Here, hold on. I'm hovering. It says radar chart depicting 5 different stats as tracks: creative, cool, mature, funny, and deep. Each stat can be increased 5 times to max it out. So where would you want to put these 4? Toward which of these stats? Based on today.
Let's see, 1 in creative, 1 in cool, 1 in funny, and 1 in deep.
Everything except mature.
I love that. So please write that down in the and Bastion, same with what we went over with Amelie. If you can write that stuff down in the housekeeping stuff there, because I'm going to put all this into the document later. That sounds like that's it. That sounds like that's the housekeeping, and then that brings us to Parish. Yeah,
I don't understand. Parish's housekeeping is, I don't get it. It's just recipes.
I got you. It says tired old frog, and it's got a grandfather clock next to it, right?
Oh, okay.
And it says, as much as I would like to pretend I'm going to be a spry young frog forever, I have to admit I'm getting older. When my track fills up, write down a telltale sign of my age on my sheet. A gray spot, a stiff joints, needs glasses, etc. And replace this journey with glory days. Now, it's a 12-part track that is shaped like a grandfather clock. So when you fill it up to 12, you're going to write down one of these telltale signs of your age, and then you are going to switch over to using glory days as your journey. How many tokens do you have?
I have 6, so I am halfway. I after I have the hot cocoa and I finish meal prep for dinner and do all that, I take so much aspirin. I'm so sore.
Feeling
Okay.
that jumping onto the back during the sledding.
That's what it was. I mean, it was very brave of you, Parish. And you know what? You're halfway there.
Living on a prayer.
Take my hand. You'll make it. I swear.
Lemon and a pear.
living in a pair. All right. So that's a little bit of that Inferno energy that you can catch the day after we're filming this, but actually like a week and a half after you're seeing this.
Yeah.
But yeah, we love Wonderwall over there, but over here we're living on a prayer. And that is Yazeba's. What did y'all think? Since we did this last time, I'd love to, before we fully sign off, just get a quick thought. If I'm not putting you on the spot too much, if I am, it's okay. What'd you think playing Yazeba's for the first time?
I liked it a lot once I got used to it. I was like, I'm doing it wrong. Like, it's so there's not enough rules. So I'm just like, wait, what am I doing? What's the point? And then I was like, oh, I get it. We are fighting Sarah. Because Sarah is like, pardon me, while I aggressively spend as many tokens as possible because I want to explode, and us being like, no. Yeah.
I want the folks at home to know Sarah got down to 2 tokens. Was very close to explode.
Right there.
Hey, and as an auntie of 2 very active little boys, I felt that. That was a lot.
That's so real.
Yeah, that was real. I was like, oh God, okay. But yeah, no, it was once I got the joke, I was like, okay, we're in, we're good.
And I think everyone has its own like little mini games like that, right? Like every chapter is set. It's actually, for a game that has such simple rules, it has a lot of complexity in that way, right?
Yeah.
Where each chapter has its own fiddly little stuff. And I heard a thing with Jay Dragon earlier today on Everyday Anarchy, something like that. It's a podcast. It was good. Where the host was also talking about the same thing. I think it's something that a lot of people experience, right? Is like, you come into this and there's a lot of freedom, and that can be a little paralyzing, but it's beautiful. And when you get it, it's lovely. Bastion, I think you were going to say something.
Oh, I was just jumping off into my own spiel. But yeah, I think it took a second to get into it. We were specifically told not to experience Yazeba content before playing the game, so we could come in fresh eyes, especially because there's some quite famous playthroughs of Yazeba and playthroughs of like this particular chapter or adventure as well. And so without sort of that context, it did take a bit to be like, okay, like, how's this game supposed to feel? What's the rhythm with the other players? Things like that. But I think once it warmed up, it was quite fun. And it was this sort of like low stakes, jaunty little adventure.
Yeah. There's still a lot of emotional stakes, right? Like I
don't process those.
I think it was before we started recording, but I gave everybody a warning here that like Gertrude was going to be an Eeyore, right? And I do feel like that ended up coming to pass, right? Like there's definitely a lot of sadness. The adults in the room and Hey Kid for that matter were taking care of Gertrude's like implosion as much as Hey Kid's explosion, right?
Yeah.
Wow. And I thought that was fun, and I think that's facilitated by the text, but I think we also found it, right? Like, I don't think that's something that would always be there, but I do think that probably, I can't know because I'm not in their heads, but probably was part of why Gertrude for this alongside Hey Kid. Hey Kid's the engine. So what's the point of putting Gertrude in as like the other character that has to be there? That's how I took it. But I thought that was really cool. Sarah, anything on your side?
Yeah. Playing Hey Kid is a freaking blast. Getting to just like be a hyperactive nerdy kid again, you know. it was so much fun, and it was interesting, like the struggle to, like, at first it was I was like directly trying to explode, but then I just sort of like got into it and just I was embracing the whoopsies as well as the bingos.
Nice.
Because it was just like impossible to play the character and not do the whoopsies.
Yeah.
Mhm.
For sure. I mean, that's the fun, right? That's part of the tension. There's also this nice thing. I'd love to know what y'all think about playing a game with pre-gens, right?
Mhm.
Because there's some discussion that I've seen that's gotten kind of popular in indie TTRPG spaces, especially among like creators, like designers of these games, um, about the value of pre-gens, the value of pre-gens in a play experience, the value of pre-gens for people to be able to pick up and play quickly, the value of pre-gens to help people have lower barriers of entry for play, especially if they've never played a game like this in the broad sense, like a TTRPG, or like this more specifically, like this kind of system. And also how you feel about it in actual play context, because we're playing, and we were talking about this before we started rolling, but like we're mostly playing for each other, like we want to have fun together, but we're also playing this publicly, which is different than playing it at home, right? So what do y'all think about that?
I think pre-gens are great for a few reasons. One, it really helps the designers get more flavor in for their characters. I mean, if you look at sort of evolutions and role playing, especially recently, if you're looking at, well, I guess it's not recently anymore, but things like the Power by the Apocalypse or Blades in the Dark, a lot of what's lauded about those systems is that the playbooks uh, kind of force you into specific character decisions, not as like heavily as a pre-gen, right? But it creates a particular flavor, right? And you can see that, like, especially in masks, for example, where like it forces your character to have particular strife and bonds and things like that. I think that's great. I think myself included, most people are pretty bad at making characters or making like interesting, nuanced, three-dimensional characters, and that's not like an indictment of myself or others. It's just hard, right? It's hard to make good characters and make them interesting. And then you add in other complexity of like, okay, it also has to take into account the world. It has to take into account all of the other characters and their journeys and things like that. And it's hard. And even if we look at our planned actual plays without pre-gens, we spend a stupendous amount of time making characters to get like a fraction of what a really incredibly skilled and talented game design person or team can come up with, right? So I think there's a lot of value in pre-gens in that, and in taking some of the burden off of trying to build that yourself in an interesting and meaningful way.
That
Yeah.
makes a lot of sense to me. I think that's super cool. And I will say, it's cool in this context too, because the game is self-conscious about like this is a piece of memory. There's no canonical Gertrude, right? So I played Gertrude today. If one of you plays Gertrude next time we were to play this, and you play Gertrude very differently, that's entirely valid. It doesn't invalidate what I just did, but it still starts from this same place. And I think that's a cool thing to get to play with as well.
Yeah. I think like I love pre-gen. Like I love playing pre-gen because it takes a lot of pressure off. Like it's hated to, it's like there you go. And like without having like Parish can be played a million different ways.
Mhm.
Danny has played Parish. Like it's all a different thing. Um so there's that. But also it takes off the pressure of doing it wrong. Whereas like there are people who are proud of being min maxers or like power gamers or like making the best character from a mechanical standpoint, which is not me. I don't have the attention span for it. I also don't find it very interesting.
Mhm.
Um it's as ironically as the person doing the 5e campaign, it is my least favorite system ever. So I don't give a shit. I know it's a lot of fun to do 100 points of damage, but it's like I don't care about that. I care about romancing my friends. So there's that. But it also a huge problem that a lot of game masters have come across is how do you get a group of people care about each other? Like, you got to be a group for a reason, and you have to have a purpose. And if people are all going off into their own corners and making a character, it can be very difficult to find the thing that tethers them all together without putting up rules and rails. So if there's pre-gen characters, it's like, yeah, Amelie is the maid, Parish is the cook, Hey Kid is the chaotic child, Gertrude is the moody teenager. Like, it's like everybody has their place in a way where it's like, I know why I'm here, which made it very, actually, that's the thing I found this is the thing I found interesting and challenging about this game today, was like, you had two people with a job. Like, it like, Amelie was like, I just want to go clean, stop pulling me into playing a game. And Parish is like, I have meal prep. So it's like, I can't babysit, but I will because it's my boy. But okay, my non-gendered boy. So yeah, it's but yeah, I like pre-gen in certain situations, especially in games like this where you can pick it up and go. Because yeah, this was super easy to be like, I know who this person is. Let's go. So, yeah,
That's awesome.
Yeah, I love the way it. The pregens are kind of like a big soft pillow that you can jump into. You know, you don't have to worry about forming relationships because the relationships are pre-established. You don't have to worry about backstory or being faithful to something, because it's just, you've been given the structure. Now you can take it where you want to go, and that is just, one, really fun, and two, really easy to jump into. And I really appreciated that about this about tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Love that. Yeah, I agree with all of you. I think, again, I'm a very, very big fan of J Dragon's work, right? And of the work done by everybody else who I mentioned at the top of this, right? Who is involved in this, and all the people who I'm sure were involved in this who I didn't mention at the top of this, right? Like, this is a very sweet and unique, deceptively complex and interesting piece of art that we've just scratched the surface of engaging with. It, as I mentioned at the top, it's a 504-page book. And you can pick it up and play it minutes after first encountering it, if you want, literal minutes, right? Because it's got a very low barrier of entry, and because of these pre-gens, right? Which I think is super cool. And I'm interested in playing more games. I love to make characters, right? But like, I also love this. And I'm really excited about playing more games where there's pre-gen characters, playing more Powered by the Apocalypse games where there's that sort of like middle ground, right? Using playbooks. I think that's super cool. Anything in particular that you'd be looking forward to if we get a chance to play Yazeba's again?
Trying out other characters.
100%.
Love that.
I'm gonna be Yazeba.
Honestly, I've never gotten to play Yazeba. I don't even think I've played in one with Yazeba. I've listened to some with it. Seems amazing. Yazeba is such a badass. It's very cool.
It's got real Ghibli vibes, like any of the witches from Ghibli movies. Like,
yeah. With the real danger though in that, right? Like, it's not just cute. Like, there's potency there. But there's also a reason why she's got the bed and breakfast and lets these people stay, even though she has like cosmic power, right? Which is very cool. Yeah, also, if I don't know, if I ever get a chance, you know, in this context or in general, to run through a fair amount of it, or in my completionist Heart of Hearts run through all of it, I also love all the fiddly little bits. Like, I want to unlock stuff. There's characters that are locked up, which the game tells you, like, play with them if you want to, even if they're not unlocked, right? But like,
Yeah, guys, if you're a gamer, if you're a video gamer, this is real like Quest Unlocked vibes. Like this will really scratch that Animal Crossing, like I have to get 3 carrots to get a rabbit vibe. I don't know. It's like
Classic Animal Crossing.
I
Okay.
didn't play it. Hey, can you tell I'm not a gamer? I'm this kind of gamer. I don't do video games. I'm broke.
Yeah, there's it's a legacy game, right? And that's becoming more and more popular in board games as well, right? Of games that one playthrough affects the future playthroughs. And so each time you play, you're not just playing the game, you're playing the consequences of whatever actions preceded it by whoever was playing before you. And I think that's really cool. I think that's a cool element to pull into a tabletop game. You already kind of get that for tabletops, like your traditional tabletop, because of progression and characters and leveling and things like that. But this does it in a novel way that is very interesting.
Yeah. I love it. I love all of you. Thank you for going on this wild ride with me. You know, part of why I picked this and two games from J Dragon for this first experiment is because community is so important to us here, right? Like we've talked a lot about how important community is to what you all have built here at Streaming Rainbow and invited me into. And this kind of legacy game, I really wanted to make a part of this first experiment because of that, because I find it to be an engine for community building and a testament to community building, right? So hopefully it will be that for all of us here at Streaming Rainbow, all of you watching who are already a part of Streaming Rainbow, and everybody else who can be a part of Streaming Rainbow. If you get in the Discord beneath us, do that, right? And hang out. Maybe you could come play Yazeba's with us, right?
You could play Yazeba herself.
Look at that. Cosmic.
You want to be a crazy witch? Do it. Or a frog cook? I
also do it.
A hat, but they've got a hat.
There's a lady in the lake in here, by the way. Like we've done 4 characters. There's so many more characters.
There's
like,
so many.
It's a lot of awesome stuff to get into. It's very fun, and the combinations are infinite. Yeah, get in there. Look, if you want to play on stream and you want to, and whether you've done that before or not, we're always looking for more people to come play with us at the table. And if you don't want to do that, but you just want to play with some cool people in a safe and fun, respectful and interesting space, get in that Discord. Maybe we could just play off stream, right?
Come hang out with us, please.
Yeah. All right. Well, with that, does anybody have anything else you want to plug or anything else you want to say? I know you did some plugs at the top.
No, just catch Inferno, guys. Oh, so after the finale of Canto 4 of Inferno, we're going to have a little break, as we always do in between cantos. And we will have a live stream with another guest GM. You know them, you love them. Mags is going to do their debut with a cast that will be released at a later date. So stay tuned. But that will be February 6th, I want to say, is when they're going to have their debut of a very fun game with some very, very, very fun people. So come and support them in their inaugural on-stream GMing, the first time they've done it on screen. We're very proud of them, and they're very cool. So, and then come back for Canto 5 of Inferno, and just stay tuned for all the cool shit that we have going on. We've got a lot of games coming down the pipeline. We have Sarah's mystery campaign that she will not tell you about until it's time. It's a mystery, which is why you need to come and check it out.
Yeah.
And Bastion is wicked, wild ways. We don't know what Bastion's going to do, but we know it's going to be awesome.
It's going to be wicked. It's going to be wild.
It's going to have cats.
It's going to have this cat over and over again in every episode.
Stop there being cats.
All right. Well, we love you all. Thanks for joining us. Come back next week. We're going to be playing Hell of a Town. We promised we were going to tell you. Now we're doing it. We're fulfilling the promise. It's going to be a hell of a week because we're playing Hell of a Town from Acheron Games, who also put out Inferno. Same week, that Tuesday, that Friday, it's going to be the end of Kanto 4.
Whoop, whoop.
Maybe
Acheron
fight a dog. We're
Yeah.
gonna have Hell of a Town, and then we're gonna fight a dog. Welcome to Streaming Rainbow. We love you guys so much. We will see you later, and we'll see you next Tuesday, and see you in Hell. We'll see you in all the places. Goodbye. We love you.
Bye.